My hair is thinning a bit.
Oh, Your Highness, I'm sure it's not that noticeable. Bald! Bald! Bald!
What's up, everybody? So, Playboi Carti's been going bald recently, and that's what we're going to talk about today. But before we get into the topic, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like and comment below for Fashion is Art, and let's get right into it. So, going to show some images over the last couple months of Playboi Carti here across the screen, and as you can see, my boy is going bald, and the Reddit ninjas are on top of it. We have a couple images of him at some past shows, and most recently over at the King Carson Destroy Lonely show, you can see Carti walking across the street, and that's the one that's got everyone in a little bit of an uproar recently, a little bit surprised as to how soon this has happened. So why is this happening? And from one dreadhead to another, is this something that I should be worried about? And the short answer is yes. This is something you should be worried about, in a sense of just making sure that you take care of your dreads. It seems that Carti had a little beef with his hairstylist a few years back, and I'm not saying that whatever voodoo that she put on Carti has to do with what's going on with his hair. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that you need to have the best person that you can taking care of your dread. Like, it's something that you don't do on your own. You need to do the research on, and you can't just go about it and just assume that it's going to be fine. Another thing with dreads is you have to make sure that you don't retwist too often and you don't dye it a lot. Those are two things that Carti did. He didn't really listen to. I feel his dreads are going down the line that Lil Wayne's have been for the last few years, where you kind of see they're a little detached, falling off, that sort of thing. I think Carti's already getting to that point, which is really sad because I'm a big fan of his dread. It's not his dread era, but the whole Cash Carti, the King Vamp era, which is iconic in part because of how he looks, his aesthetic. And a big part of his aesthetic is easily his hair. So that's going to be interesting to see how he counteracts this, if he decides to, so there's like a couple options how this could go, I see. He might just undo all the dreads, try to grow his hair healthy in a different way just to like get it back to base and just start from the ground up and go again. That's possible. Unlikely. Maybe just get some extensions. He can stop dyeing his hair. He's got me scared to never, ever, ever, ever dye my dreads now because I'm seeing what's going on with him. I get mine retwisted just once a month, and I'm not gonna lie, my biggest fear is going bald, especially in my like late 20s, early 30s. That's a big fear of mine. So I always pay attention to my hair, and I make sure that I put the right things in my hair. I don't wash it when I don't need to, and just overall health. Again, you just don't want to lose your hair before you need to. Genetics is genetics, but I mean, come on, if I'm the reason why my hair is going out, then that's the problem. I just don't want to put myself in that sort of situation. So, end of the day, really just take care of your hair. Get yourself a really good hairstylist that you can trust that's been doing this for years. My hairstylist has been doing it she's been doing all sorts of hair, but she's been doing dread specifically for, I want to say, 4 to 5 years. So I've got someone who I can trust. I do not see his dread getting back to where it was when he first came out, where he first started, doing his thing. Definitely is the end of an era, it seems, but only time will tell. He will be headlining Rolling Loud. Sorry, not headlining, but he's going to be a special guest over at Rolling Loud September. It's 19th through the 23rd, something around there, like second, third week of September. He'll be over there. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see if it's still as bad as what it looks like. The streets are also saying that Carti has been covering his hair with caps, with do-rags, with all that when his hair isn't recently retwisted. So for reference, right now my hair is not like recently retwisted. The last time I got it done was 2 3 weeks ago. So I'll be on the come up, and from that, as you can see, I don't know if you could. Nah, no, never mind. You probably can't tell. But if you get really close, you look in the mirror, do all that, you can tell that there's some dreads that are looser than others, not truly tight. There's some frizziness on the top of my head. That's just a part of the process. But at the same time, I'm not going to get my hair retwisted every single week. I'm not going to overdo it with my hair because what happens is you retwist, tighten up your hair, it puts it in a form that is just, again, it's pulling on the hair, which is not good for it in general. So it's something, again, you're not wanting to get it overdone. So again, I hope Cardi takes this into mind, just going forward. And again, we'll see what happens. He's either gonna make a top tier recovery with the hair, or we're gonna see his Tupac era come into place. We've been saying for years, this man, he was born on the same day Tupac died. Now he's going bald. You know, I mean, we might have that Tupac Cardi coming up. But that's really all I had to talk about for today. All my dreadheads, all my brothers with the locks, stay safe out there, gentlemen. Don't re-dye your hair a ton, and don't get retwisted more than needs to be. Talk to your hairstylist and get a good idea of what you need to do. And when the time comes, if you feel like it's just getting too much where you're getting worried about losing your hair, just like get it done. Like me, my dreads have an expiration date. It's going to be much shorter than Cardi's. So I'm definitely going to make sure that my hair stays without balding for as long as it possibly can. But anyways, that's all I had to say on the subject. Comment down below what you think of it. Is Cardi really going bald? You know, and make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.